Okay, so I want to try something new besides another video about the crew. And so, you know, there's not a lot of videos about Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero, and it's one of those games I grew up with. So I figured, let's try something different. And how about the top 6 most difficult wanderers in Tokyo Extreme Racer Zero? Okay, starting the list at number 6 is Agony Barbarian in his 535 horsepower red Subaru Legacy wagon. He's not as fast as some of the other wanderers on this list. He appears at one of the 2 routes you unlock at the beginning of the game, and his requirement is only that the day be a calc of 4. So if you're just starting out, your car will be nowhere near a match for him, and that's why he's at number 6. At number 5 on the list, we have Dumb Yet Smart. Another wanderer that isn't particularly fast, but because of his requirements, he can be tricky to beat. For starters, you must have a foreign car, which leaves you with the Viper, 2 Porsches, which are extremely late game, or the Class C Peugeots, if you're some sort of masochist. Secondly, you cannot challenge him. He must challenge you, and once that race is over, you can't re-race him. He's very low on the list because the car you're most likely to use against him is the Viper, which, as long as you can control it somewhat, is more than capable of beating him. At number 3, it's a tie between Zero, Late Night Cinderella, Death Driver, and Nightwolf, all of whom are former bosses in the series. All of them you have to race at a specific time, except for Zero, who only appears after you've raced over a year in-game. And all of them have extremely fast cars. They are not easy to beat at all. And their requirements are easy to fulfill for the most part. You can just adjust the clock and get them to show up. But you better come prepared because their cars are all custom and they're pretty much maxed out. At number 2 on the list is Iron Racer. He appears on days that are a multiple of 10, which seems straightforward, but you have to race him in a classic C-Class car. There are 3 of them: the Nissan 240Z, the classic Skyline, and the Mazda RX-3. More than likely, the only one you will have access to by the time you can race him is the 240Z, which you can get from Craftman. Now, what makes him so hard is, well, he has a 240Z too. One that's maxed out. And the 240Z is downright terrible in the handling department. You can also race him with the Skyline and the RX-3, but these cars are fairly hard to unlock because the wanderers that have them have fairly difficult requirements. Finally, at number 1, we have Lost Freak. He appears on days that are a multiple of 7. For him to race you, you must use the same car, which is a Toyota MRS. Now the catch is, his car is maxed out. At least if you manage to get lucky and beat him, you can then race Bloody Mary, which can give you the Viper very early in the game. But this wanderer is by far one of the hardest to beat, because your car will never be better than his. At best it will be equal. And that's what makes him difficult. So I've decided to end the video here for whatever reason. Be sure to like, comment, or subscribe, or all 3 if you want. You can check out some of these other videos if you want to as well. If there are no videos posted, it's probably because I've just posted this video and haven't added the links to other videos yet. If this video is part of a series, then the next one in the series will be the top leftmost video if that video has been released. That's all for now, so goodbye and see you next time.